So I wanted to give you a very quick idea about what we are doing here with the Startup Exchange. I'm not sure how many of you have been here before. Can I see by raise of hands how many are new to this event? See, okay, this is interesting. So a fair number of you are new. Startup Exchange has been around for about 3 years. Its origin is, as Carl just said, out of the program that MIT has been running for 75 years now, which is the Industrial Liaison Program. And the idea behind this program and the event that you are attending here today is to be an even more explicit connection between industry and startups that are fostered out of MIT. And I wanted to give you a little flavor of what this program really is. First of all, why did we need a specific effort to connect these two when I just said that we've had 75 years of industry coming to campus in an organized program? Well, it turns out that all of you industrial members wanted an even closer connection with the spin-out activity. And that's despite the fact that we very quickly have discovered that it's actually sometimes the same professors you meet. It's just that when we put a different label on it and organize different activities, the explicit nature of discussing startups and spin-outs and innovation, it takes on a different form. And we have been very surprised, actually, to see the response to this kind of activity. It's no secret to many of you, of course, working on the corporate side, that innovation from startups are being perceived as more and more important. And certainly on the startup side, the fact that we have over 1,200 startups now that we are mixing and matching with industry is an indication that at MIT, innovation from startups has reached a kind of a critical momentum and critical mass. We don't just focus on synthetic biology. We track all technologies that are relevant to any MIT activity. On this slide, you'll see some of the topics that are the most requested in industry. And even, I think, among the life science industry, a lot of these topics are covered. It's not just a sort of fairly specialist topic like synthetic biology. We have a lot of interest among you in the wider topics of AI, of predictive analytics, and of many, many other topics. What have we achieved over these last 3 years? Well, we have connected a fair share of the large corporate members to these startups. In fact, we have made around 600 introductions. Now, introductions isn't all that matters. We obviously want to create more than the introduction. So as we have lined up a set of events, and the next 2 events, one will be on smart machines and robotics, and we have an event in December on cracking cancer. The point is not to attend events, so don't think of this as an event. It is just an excuse to start having real conversations about partnerships. So forget the notion of an event. We are really just here to jazz you up to partner. That is the idea. And as I said, the meeting isn't the point. We want to create real partnerships. We have, luckily, some partnerships to show for. Here's just an example. One of our startups, Witricity, which you'll be hearing more and more about because they have a technology for smart and wireless charging, partnered a while back with one of our large Japanese companies to bring wireless charging to electric vehicles. These are the kinds of outcomes, and that is the reason that we have gathered you here today. So I want to be clear about that. We have many more of these success stories. Lastly, I wanted to just take 1 minute to remind those of you and inform the others that we also have built an accelerator program. Now, to some of you, you've heard about the Engine, which is sort of MIT's spin-off side activity where we have a lot of innovation going on sort of outside of campus. This, however, is our accelerator program, and it focuses on especially growth stage, a little bit later stage startups. We have Ginkgo here today, which is a member of that group, and it's called the STEX 25 program. These companies are especially selected for promotion and accelerated partnership, and they stay in the program for 12 months. We have some of them here today, and you can also peruse some of them freely on our website. They're the only out of the 1,200 that are freely available, named on our website. So I think that just about takes care of it. Here's a little browsing through those startups. Today obviously is about synthetic biology, so I'm going to go without any further ado to what I considered always to be the high point of any of these events, and it's the Startup Lightning Talks. So it's a pleasure for me to introduce Marcus Dahloff, who's my Associate Director, who will take you through a true lightning session, and you'll understand what I mean by a lightning session.